number of men and women being diagnosed with an autoimmune disease is increasing as much as 3 to 12% every year. Okay, here's my second post now in my series on the epidemic of autoimmune diseases. What's causing it? How these diseases can be prevented, how they can be diagnosed early, and how they can literally be cured most of the time. Yes, we are having an epidemic that nobody is talking about. The stats show that 17% of the American population has been diagnosed with an autoimmune disease, and an additional 4 to 5% have yet to be diagnosed. So that brings it up to over 20% of the population. Unfortunately, our medical system strongly holds to the belief that these diseases are incurable. And for that reason, when a man or a woman is fully diagnosed and sent to a specialist for treatment, no effort is ever made to cure the disease. They don't even talk about it. According to these guys, curing is impossible. And the conventional treatments are simply focused on managing symptoms. That's all. They don't fix anything. As soon as you stop the drugs, the symptoms come right back. Nothing's got fixed. And kind of the bad news is, because of that, the side effect of these drugs can be pretty horrendous. In fact, one of the Eagles died from the treatment he was getting for rheumatic heart disease. He died from a pneumonia that was induced by the drug treatment that he was getting. According to the authors of a paper entitled The Estimation of Prevalence of Autoimmune Diseases in the United States Using Electronic Health Record Data, and this was published in the Journal of Clinical Investigation just this past December, quote, "The importance of recognizing autoimmune disease as a serious health concern is greater than ever, as its incidence continues to rise on an upward trajectory," end quote. And that is so true. When I first got into medicine back in the early 1970s, we knew about, 10 autoimmune diseases, and they were pretty unusual. You'd see them, but they weren't all that common. Now these diseases are being identified more and more, and such that that number has now climbed to in excess of 80. Some papers indicated it's up to 100. Some studies are showing that the number of men and women being diagnosed with an autoimmune disease is increasing as much as 3 to 12% every year. What the heck is going on? This epidemic is being ignored. Pharma's taking it to the bank. The medical system is taking it to the bank. But I don't hear anybody talking about how do we prevent this tragedy and what can we do about it. So hang on. In the next post, I'm going to report on some even more alarming statistics. Okay, we'll see you then.